can you tell me, sir, how important it is for the food to help in healing, sir? Because I see there is some mention about how food helps in healing. Can you talk about that a little bit, please?
Food is one of the most important because food is not the calories. I always say food is the information which is putting to your cells. Here there is a catch point. Here there is a big problem. Protein is never used for energy. What is that protein? The protein which we take. Try to understand. The protein which we take breaks down into amino acids.
You will need to cut down on rice, eat a lot of chapati. I've seen people advising that. Is that a good thing, sir?
I'll tell you in one word only. When it comes to human body, one size fit formula never applies.
Right.
One size fit formula is not there in modern medicine or over the body. You are a different person with your own you have for a different origin. You have a different mindset. You are doing a different work. You are a different personality. Your food habits are everything different. So how can I tell you that you don't eat rice or you don't take? Is it going to work for you?
Let me take a small detour here because we're talking about information and misinformation. We see a lot of videos, especially on social media. A lot of people talk about a lot of things. Most of them are not medically qualified, like a doctor like you. Most of them
Yes.
are healers. They heal. I'm not saying it's bad, but is there a scientific backing to it? Because most of them talk about certain aspects and they say they claim to cure certain things. Do you believe that this is a good way, or as a medico, as a doctor, what is your take on this whole situation, sir?
See, basically, if you see, healing comes from where? We are talking about healing, no?
Yes, sir.
Healing is inside this body. And the biggest healer is the faith. People go to somebody X, Y, Z with a faith, and sometimes they get a result because not that the person has helped them, because their faith on healing is very strong, so they heal themselves.
Right.
Now here, see, everywhere the faith is working. So there sometimes some people have got a lot of faith, and they, like if I tell you, my patients who comes to me, I give you how the faith works, and I tell them, everybody asks surgery, कि sir pain तो नहीं होगा. First question they ask me, I always say नहीं है, pain नहीं होता है when we operate, and there is not much of pain. It's all depend on you. If you have pain, you tell me, we will give you painkiller. If you don't have pain, so it's you, up to you. I leave it to them. And you will surprise 90% of the patient, they don't ask me for a painkiller for next 24 to 48 hours. So my nurses, they used to ask me, sir, why you are not giving painkiller to? Since last 20 years of my practice.
Right.
Fine. Sometimes such a thing happens, you will be surprised. The patient is having pain and they ask sister. So sister calls me, sir, patient pain injection देंगे? If I am there in the hospital, I say, मैं आता हूँ. If I am free, I sometimes walk in. I go to them. The moment they saw me, I tell, pain हो रहा है? नहीं sir, pain नहीं है अभी. I was surprised. The sister used to call, sir, Abhi, this person was telling us I was asking for pain. And what happened when when looked at you and he tell no pain? And they said, we have called you. But no. I came because he has got a lot of pain on me. His body secretes the endorphin.
Right.
That endorphin is inside us. The moment he looks at me, I am there, his endorphin is more, so that pain is gone. Our body does everything. So we cannot say they are not doing, but because that person has gone to them for a lot of book has been written on this. There are a lot of research has been done about these faith healers. You are talking about faith healers.
Faith healers, exactly.
Yes, they don't heal, but the person get healed because of the faith which is there. But scientifically, there are a lot of things like we cannot say anything about them because we don't have much knowledge about that. But I know that body has got everything which is to heal ourselves. So if you understand that pathway, you can heal yourself.
Right. Since we're talking about healing right now, I'm taking one step further. There are people in your medical career which you have seen who have cured, and you have quoted a lot of examples. And in the Aryan journey that we have in the Hustle to Healing book, I see that you talk about every phase of self-healing, moving towards that. Now, can you tell me, sir, how important it is for the food to help in healing, sir? Because I see there is some mention about how food helps in healing. Can you talk about that a little bit for us?
food is one of the most important, because food is not the calories. I always say food is the information which is putting to your cells.
Sir, our life is, or rather when we say BMI, the moment I say BMI and calorific, then it goes okay.
See,
that is
people
food.
talk about calories, na? But
Yes.
you remember one thing: food is not only the calorie; it is the information which sent to our cells, and that information. What is that food? What are the food you are putting into that?
Right.
What is you have to understand the metabolism. Metabolism means there is once the food we take, there is it has to break down, and then it will come to the basic structure, then it will be absorbed.
Right.
Like carbohydrate will go to glucose, protein into amino acids, and fat into fatty acids.
Correct.
All these three, and our body need all the three things. You must have heard about some people fat-free diet, that, carbohydrate-free diet. Science is strongly disagree with them, because people are using those cycles which is going on in our body in a different manner. But they are getting a short-term results, but the long-term results are very bad. Because our body is starving of, either you stop carbohydrate, our brain survive on glucose only.
There are a lot of people who say, I've stopped eating rice. A lot of celebrities, especially, I also read somewhere that Mr. Amitabh Bachchan on TV was saying that I've stopped taking rice. So probably I don't know if he's substituting it with some other carbohydrate, but that was a surprise. Most of us Indians, at least majority of us in South, we eat a lot of rice, and rice is one of the major source of carbohydrates. So is that right? That even celebrities are endorsing to stop carbs and eat lot of proteins to stay healthy.
Here there is a catch point. Here there is a big problem. Protein is never used for energy. What is that protein? The protein which we take, try to understand. The protein which we take breaks down into amino acids. Amino acids goes in. These are the building blocks of the protein,
Right.
which we need. Fine. That will be. We have a factory. Fine. We have ribosomes which make our own protein which I need. Because we
Right.
are protein machine. In my book, I have written very nicely how we are a protein machine,
Right, right.
which science is talking about. And for everything there is a protein. Your hormone is a protein. Your enzymes are proteins. Your body cells have a protein. Everything is a protein.
Hair, body cells,
Everything is protein. We are a protein machine. So now that protein to be made, what we need is to be has to be broken down.
It's more like growth. For growth.
These are proteins which are being, and once the amino acids are there, and our body, according to the instruction, they create that protein for us. Now it is not that our protein will be used for energy. Never used for energy. And if you take more protein, don't think that your protein will go on there. It will be, body will remove everything which is not required from the body. If you take carbohydrate, it is used for energy. Most of the carbohydrate. Fat, extra energy which has been in our body, that because energy never created, never destroyed. So it will have to convert into that body, store it in a fat form.
Right.
So somewhere you are not doing a balancing act. Fine. So somebody is talking about not taking carbohydrate. I don't know, this is if he stop totally carbohydrate. Rice is only one part of the carbohydrate. It must be into roti also.
Right.
Right. So it is his food. He must be coded for. He must be a roti eating wheat eating person. So nothing. We are right in, like south and in eastern part. We take rice. That is our. So I tell you, the food available in your locality and for which you are coded is the best food for you. So if you are South Indian, rice is good for you. If you are North Indian, roti is good for him.
Right.
Because you are coded.
Right. But a lot of doctors and mostly I see a lot of doctors also doing this, but more than doctors, a lot of healthcare professionals like dietitians and all, they also say that you will need to cut down on rice, eat a lot of chapati. I've seen people advising that. Is that a good thing, sir?
I'll tell you in one word only. When it comes to human body, one size fit formula never applied.
Right.
One size fit formula is not there in modern medicine or over the body. You are a different person with your own you have for a different origin. You have a different mindset. You are doing a different work. You are a different personality. Your food habits are everything different. So how can I tell you you don't eat rice or you don't take? Is it going to work for you?
Right.
Fine. It is not going to work for you. So it is that's why I told you what to eat is very important. What I'm from childhood, what are you eating? What like you think of yourself. Now you think of how you have diverted from them. So you may be having a problem with that because of that diversion.
Right.
See, up to 70s, 80s, till the MNC had come to India, our diabetes was very less.
Yes.
The moment this MNC came, our food habit, they have totally captured our food habits.
Right.
We have diverted from our, and to very frankly, Indian food have things, what our, we have, which we eat, one of the best dieting things.
Right.
We have carbohydrate also, we have fat also,
It's balanced, you're saying.
we have a properly balanced food. We are lucky to have a diet from North India to South India. You talk about, we have properly
yes.
balanced. So we have to stick to our own
Diet.
own food culture. There comes
culture.
the culture. Food culture. Because here culture comes. If I am a ODA, I have my own culture, food culture is different. If I follow you, I will be in trouble.
Exactly, sir. So now if you're looking at a balanced diet, since we brought this up, if you're looking at your balanced diet, so what will be your definition of a balanced diet? Like a thali, what is your best bet on a thali?
There has to be carbohydrates, first
Right.
of all. It may be in a rice form, if it may be in the roti form, this thing, wheat also, whatever it may be. There are carbohydrate, and there has to be little bit of protein like dal and all legumes are there.
Right.
And there has to be some fat, like the oil we use. All the things has to be there. You can't cut off. Because if you see, if we go to, let us go to the cell, because we are talking about cell
Cells.
care. Let us see, we have in our cell, there is a lipid layer, a fat layer, there is a carbohydrate there, and all these receptors are proteins. If we stop anything, then this cell is not going to function, because inside the cell is your library, or the master is sitting out the nucleus. Fine.
Right.
It has to go to the information. If my antenna are not working, receptors are not working, this protein is not there, then this information will not go. If the lipid layer, which is a barrier, which send information in and out, if it is not proper, lipid is not there, again our cells are sick. If the sugar is not there, the energy formation will not be. Mitochondria, we have a energy, you can say, powerhouse in our
Powerhouse, yes.
mitochondrial health.
Yes.
We now talk about because what you call is burnout, I call it mitochondrial. We are killing our mitochondria because of the life we are living.
The burnout is because of the mitochondrial.
Because it is our mitochondria is not generating the energy because we are that has to generate energy. We call it ATP. We have a currency in our body.
Right.
Like we are paying money exchange by money. So our body survive with the currency of ATP. So that in mitochondria all these things are formed.
Right.
And because of the lifestyle, because of the stress, because of the high level of cortisol, because of the food habits, these things are not reaching their mitochondria. So it is not producing. So we have to look into these particular tiny things called mitochondria.
Right.
And we have to work for them. How? Because we have to clear off the pathway. Then only the things will enter, no?
Right.
Then the food will enter there, then the glucose will enter there, then the protein will enter there, then there will be oxygen will enter there, then there will be then it will produce energy, then you will be healthy. If the energy is not there, how can you think? Your supply is not there, and you are talking about putting a high voltage things.
Absolutely. Now, in our current generation, in what the lifestyle that we have, stress has become part of our life, sir. And you just now pointed out that mitochondria's function is important, and if it is not functioning properly, you have fatigue. You are tired. Most of the youngsters never realize this, and they have fatigue, and then they say that I'm stressed, and they take antidepressants sometimes. I don't know if that is the right practice, but according to you, how does one combat stress? I can't reduce stress, but combat stress, and what will be the right steps towards it, sir?
Yes, that is a very nice question. Remember one thing, that stress cannot be managed.
So there is nothing called managing stress.
You cannot manage your stress. Remember a thing.
Okay.
You can, now there is a word called use stress. Stress has to be there. I am a surgeon. So I have to have certain stress during my operation. Every day I have a stress. But because if I take it positively, there comes the role of mindset.